I'm Jennifer Zanassi. You're watching News 24 Live. I'm joined in studio by our tech expert, Duncan, and he's going to take us through Mecer's very first tablet. Here it is. Duncan, this is your newest toy.
It is.
I'm excited to learn about it. Okay, here, you take it.
Well, okay. So, normally we don't show a tablet with a cover.
Right.
But the reason we're doing with this one is it comes with a cover in the box.
That's amazing.
So that is already a cool thing. Of course, it runs Android. This is Mecer's very first tablet, so big up to them. They've done a good job with an Android tablet. So you get a clean, and this is becoming more important, right? You're getting a clean version of Android.
Okay.
You can see.
What do you mean by clean version?
What I mean by clean is it's not loaded with a lot of software that the company puts on the device.
Oh, okay. Understand.
Right? Normally people get this with their phones. You'll get operator software and company software. There's no Mecer this or Mecer that or online store, anything. It's just, here's Android and you get to play with it. Now, it's not competing with your top Samsung or Sony tablets, right? It's not even intended to compete with those. It's competing very much in the mid to lower range of the marketplace. So you get a decent processor. I can show you if I run an application like, say for example, like the Batman. I like Batman, right? Who doesn't like Batman?
Everybody likes Batman.
He's the coolest dude ever.
And he talks with a really deep voice.
So if you look at the Batman application, for example, if you can see the graphics are fairly decent.
Yeah.
But you're not seeing, you're not seeing slowdowns as you would with like a normal tablet. You're not seeing extra slowdowns. There's no jerking in the and there he dies. And Batman dies. Good night, Batman. So that I think is a really cool thing about a tablet like this. When you have a device that's competing in the mid-range and yet it can still deliver the kind of performance that is not as good but comparable to devices that cost sometimes 4 times the price that this one does. Amazing. So I think that is quite a cool thing.
Cool. So now I know you like the case. That was the first feature you pointed out. The functionality. Now, what's your third feature?
Right. Who's got do you have Instagram?
Yes.
Right. And why do you use Instagram?
It's fun. I can edit the photos in there quickly, pick a filter, and then share it with my friends.
Okay. So what if I told you that this little tablet, if I go to my gallery and I go to images, I can show you how you can edit an image, like this tree for instance, on the tablet. So you don't even need Instagram. So you just hit edit, and up it comes. So now we can say...
Oh, so that's a very cool feature. Now, do most mid-range tablets do this, or is this unique to the Mesa?
A lot of manufacturers are beginning to include editing tools on the device now, but it's a fairly recent exercise. As you can see, it's not something... Cool. And you can make your picture as artistic as you want. And of course, the minute you hit save, what's interesting is that it saves the edited picture as a separate image from the one that the original. Yeah.
So that's 3 features you showed me. Now I want to talk about battery life and price point. How's the battery life on the tablet?
Right. Now, I cheat with battery life on this thing because if we go to the settings, I can show you that with battery life, you can actually set, you see there, schedule power on and off. So you can set when you wanted to switch off and when you wanted to switch on. So
that's a very cool feature.
So if you are away from a charging point or whatever at night or whenever, you can actually schedule a time so it will switch off. And of course, if it's off, it's saving battery. But in normal use, I mean, the battery life is fairly decent. As with most of these devices, the network signal and the display take up the most battery power. So, but I mean, I haven't had a problem with using this thing, and I haven't had the battery die on me, but I do cheat and I
really like that cheating feature. How much does this thing cost?
$2,100.
That's very cheap.
2,000. Yeah, you got decent speakers. I mean, you could argue that the speakers point in the wrong direction if you're holding it like this and you say you want to listen.
Going down there.
You could argue that, and you wouldn't be wrong, but you've got the cool cover. It's functional, and it stands. It hopefully stands. There we go.
Okay,
See, an
awesome.
unrehearsed standing tablet. So for what you get here, I think is we have been looking over the last several weeks. We've been looking at value.
Yeah.
Right? It's easy if you've got an unlimited budget and this is top billing. It's easy to go and say, oh, sure, we got this lovely tablet for only 20,000 Rand.
Right.
This thing is $2,000. It makes a functional, easy to use device, and it comes protected.
You can read Duncan's full written review in News 24's technology section. And if you have the Mecer tablet at home, let us know what you think of it in the comment section below.